afternoon. We sold the 40.5, 40 bull put spread yesterday afternoon, bringing in a credit of, what was that, about 40? Let me click on this real quick. But here's what I'm getting at, folks. Literally at 1 o'clock is when we did our primary live trade brief today. So, oops, let me, here's 1 o'clock. If my mouse would stop. So here's 1 o'clock, folks. I sent out a text alert to get out of this trade, and look what volatility did. The Dow was down like 320, 330 points. VXX had peaked. I said, get out of it. Let's go on, take the money and run. So look at this. We got filled, or we were looking for a credit of 24 cents yesterday. That's risking $5,200 to potentially make $4,800. In one day, we made $2,600. So we sent out a text alert to take a 57% gain, whatever hell that is. Trying to do some mental math. 57% gain in a day. Nearly $3,000. And then what did we do? I also sent out a text alert to close this one from last week. This was an Analyze Your Trade on what was it? 2 Thursdays ago. So in a week and a half, this trade made nearly $4,000. So look at this. Here's another VXX bull put spread. The 40.5, 39.5. Okay, this was a dollar-wide trade, risking $5,200 to potentially make $4,800. So folks, in 2 trades, in a week and a half, we made nearly $6,000-ish on volatility. We predicted it, folks. I said, here's the blue collar kind of rally off this 200-day moving average, this trudge higher. It really didn't feel good when we went through this 50-day moving average and the market yawned on incredible financial earnings. I said, it's over with. It's time to get long vol. We're heading down to the 50-day moving average. And all the simpletons that watch some of these videos came out of the blue with, haha, Facebook, it's going to save the market, and haha, Facebook. And I said, yep, talk to me in a month. I said, market's going to roll over. We're not going to get to the 50-day moving average. We're heading back down to the 200-day moving average. Let's take a look at old Facebook. How's Facebook doing? It's a 1-month trade, guys. Look at this. This was a short squeeze. If you thought Sheryl Sandberg, the COO, or Mark Zuckerberg, the robot in charge of Facebook, or the CFO, was going to get on the earnings call and say, oh my God, holy crap, we're going out of business, you're an idiot. Buried on page, what was it, 40? Buried on page 40 of the earnings, it said what? There's probably a lot of Cambridge Analytica out there. He got on stage today at the developer conference, and it wasn't good. First of all, the guy needs to go. Make him some figurehead, chief booger eater, whatever you want to call your role. Leave the CEO position. You're an awful CEO. Great entrepreneur. My hat's off to you. I salute you. A Steve Jobs, a Zuckerberg, what's his name? Elon Musk from Tesla. Those great entrepreneurs. Just because you're a great starter-upper doesn't mean you're a good maintainer. And this guy's got to go. So look at Facebook, folks. Short squeezes end. So if everybody who came out of the woodwork who watches these videos and poked me with Facebook, first of all, it's a month-long trade. Talk to me in a month. If everything you said were true, it printed money. First of all, earnings look backwards, folks. It's like racing around the Daytona 500 looking in the rearview mirror. That ain't the way to drive. They printed money. Did you hear the word? Printed, past. And their forward guidance, while rosy, should not be believed. The Mark Zuckerberg politely declined last month, to testify in front of the House of Commons. He went over and testified in front of ours. Now they're not asking nicely, they're demanding. He's going to be dragged in front of the whatever the hell the German one is. This ain't over, folks. So this is your classic short squeeze right here, because there was a lot of people short going in earnings thinking the dude would tell the truth. He's also sold 2.4 million shares in the past month. That's what rats do before they jump off the ship. That's a short squeeze, and it ends. And this thing is heading lower. You can count on it. Strategically, folks, Benjamin Netanyahu gave a presentation yesterday to one person. Well, I saw it. Yeah, I watched it. It wasn't to you. It wasn't to me. It was to Donald Trump. As a result of that presentation yesterday, I will say this with the full weight and force that I mean. Barack Hussein Obama is a liar. He's a disgusting American and a liar. So is John Kerry and everybody who worked on that nuclear deal. They lied through their teeth to us. They laughed about the one dude. Tells his name. It just flew out of my head. They laughed about how they pulled the wool over our eyes. They didn't pull the wool over my eyes, folks. I've flown off of Iran. I've almost shot down an Iranian helicopter one day that was flying right at our ship. You can read about that in my book. Why am I ranting about this? May 12th, folks, is coming up rapidly, and Donald Trump has to either certify that Iran, that's why he fired Rex Tillerson as the Secretary of State. Rex Tillerson, I believe Iran. Benjamin Netanyahu. Here's all the evidence that the Mossad, that everybody's, that we've stolen, and we have absolute, irrefutable proof that they're lying and they're building nuclear weapons. So peace, love, and understanding breaking out in the Korean Peninsula is moving to page D2 with this shit coming up, folks. So keep an eye on this radar. This is why we're trading the hell out of volatility right now. The other reason we're still a little on eggshells is because the tariff. So at midnight, Donald Trump said, forget about it. We're gonna throttle back on, Mexico, Canada, South Korea, a couple other allies. So, but we're still kind of the trade war fears that kind of raged for the past 3 months, that caused these 700-point swings in the Dow or 1,000-point ranges in a day or two, isn't over. There are still trade war fears out there, and they're on the radar. So we've cut our losses with the Dow down 330 plus when I said to get out of your bullish fall trade. Now, obviously, the market's recovered, but trade negotiations and earnings. I think we have an earnings problem, folks. The market has gotten to the fireworks factory, and we said, wow, okay. Remember, the grass is always greener, man. We thought we'd have epic earnings. We did. That's kind of boring. What next? What is going to serve as a catalyst to go higher? New worry for stock investors. Are corporate earnings peaking? Barack Hussein Obama would have killed for an environment like this. He would have killed for what? A GDP of, 2.3%? Right, where is it? I'm all over the place. U.S. economy grew at 2.3%. So things are good. Wages and salaries rose. Things are good. And then you get something like today where we see personal spending and personal income flat. Where's Tuesday? Here it is. So construction spending, personal income, personal spending flat. That's not good, folks. So we're seeing some green and ground shoots in this market. Net, this is a bearish pennant. I predicted last week, and we're going to be right. Everybody, all the clowns who said Facebook's going to save the day. I said sell. I would sell into that 6 days a week and twice on Sunday. And I predicted we're heading back to the 200-day moving average. And we are right. So, folks, we're having a great time here. Top Gun Options, trading volatility. We put on a CSX bull put spread. Our Jan 20 CSX trade is looking good. They had great earnings, and they're holding it. So most earnings we've seen kind of a sell on the news, right? The financials, everything, not CSX, man. So we put on a nice bull put spread in our primary live trade brief today. If you'd like a slot or to check out what we do here at TGO, give us a call, or you can just go to our homepage. It's pretty easy, and scroll down and take a two-week trial, man. Kick the tires, right? 2-week test flight for what essentially is a cheap bottle of wine, either $14, $28, or $38. One of these trials here, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Just go to our homepage, topgunoptions.com, and click on one of these and get airborne. Come see what we do, right? Men lie, numbers don't, and we'll show you the numbers. Like I said, here's our VXX trades from the past couple weeks, and we're having a blast, man. We're having fun. If you're not having fun trading this market, you're doing something wrong, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. We'll see you.